Arsenal Fan TV, Bully, excellent performance by the boys tonight.
Oh, blinding performance. And when they did lose the ball, they defended really well. Like they did against Tottenham as well. They threw themselves. They wanted to keep that clean sheet tonight. And we limited them to like silly little shots from outside of the area. Chesney was able to catch them really well.
Now, Mesut Ozil tonight, off the mark, and what a goal.
Oh, blinding goal. And he was unlucky not to have had another one after that. I think Ramsey was unlucky not to have managed to get one tonight as well. I think he tried a bit too hard to keep the scoring scoring run going. Jack as well, he could have had one tonight. And Gibbsy. So it was like they was almost queuing up for it.
Now, we were just chatting to a gentleman just before, and he said that the fear factor is coming back, where teams are coming to Arsenal now, and they're beginning to fear Arsenal again, fear players like Ozil. Do you believe that as well? Or?
Yeah, I think so. We're playing to our strengths. We're playing quick football. We're not. When we play slowly, that's when we get knocked off the ball. When we play quickly, there isn't a team that can touch us. Not even Barcelona. No, we have. As I've said before, they've got the ability. It's just whether they apply themselves enough. And now Flamini's not letting them not apply themselves in the middle. He's driving them on.
And a lot of people mentioning Flamini tonight, and were mentioning him on Saturday as well at Swansea. I mean, how important is he to the team at the moment?
Oh, definitely. And it's his drive and his passion that's filing through the whole team. And they're all getting it. Even Mikel, he was a little bit weak at the weekend, but he's only just come back from injury. But tonight he was showing a lot more steel in the midfield. So,
what midfield would you go with if everybody's fit? If Walcott's fit, if Cozzola's fit, Rosiski's fit? I mean, who do you pick? Who do you start with?
Well, yes, that's the headache that Arsenal has to have, isn't it? But at least now they're all trying to fight for the place. Whereas before, we've carried a load of them that are quite happy to sit on their backside, and it's like, oh, it don't matter what we do this week, we're not going to get in the team next week, and that's it.
You know what, as you make that point, is that as well one of the things that has been a big difference in the team this year, that they did get rid of a lot of the so-called dead wood. All those players have gone. So everybody who's coming in now are quality players, and they know that they've got to perform, or there's loads of players who can come in and take their place.
Yeah, definitely. And they all want to play. It's not about the money and just taking the money. They all actually want to play and want to do well. And I think we've got a good chance this year.
In what? Could we go all the way in the Premier League?
Well, Premier League and the Champions League.
I mean, you know, I was doing an interview on Monday with some Man United fans, right? No. When I say,
I take it. I was in their living room in Surrey then.
No, it was part of a programme, right? And it was Man United fans on it, and their claim is that we're getting too cocky, we're getting too overconfident. It's only 6 games in. We need to kind of wind our neck in a bit. What do you think?
Oh, they're the fine ones to talk about, like winding their neck in after the way they carry on every year when they just come out of their armchair from Surrey or Bangladesh.
The point I'm making is, you know, it's still early, but you are very confident that we can do something this year.
Yeah, I believe we can do something this year. The drive, the passion, they're all playing for each other. And the only thing that I got a complaint about tonight is the ball weren't switched over quick enough when Jack was stood out there on his own for so long. He could have actually knitted a new scarf or something. He was stood there with his arm up. No wonder he put it down. It must have been aching. It was up there for not so long. But that's the only thing. That's the one drawback. Sometimes we need to splay it across and open the play up a bit quicker. But like I say,
and one last thing I'm going to ask you. I forgot to ask you this on Saturday, actually. Arsene Wenger, 17 years here at the club, has had a lot of stick in recent times, but he's found another team again.
Oh, yeah. Well, you've got to listen to what was said before we moved here. And I said it would be almost 10 years before we won anything again, because that was what they was doing, getting us a stable team, all the bills paid off and everything else like that. It's the fair play won't really come into effect on a lot of these other teams until the second, third year. because they'll probably get a little bit of leeway in the first year. But once the sanctions start coming in second, third, fourth year, we're going to be laughing. All the big players will be wanting to come to us just because we can afford to pay them, while the rest are all struggling. And hopefully I'll have a good birthday end of the season as well. So I only celebrate when we win a trophy at the end of the year, so I ain't aged for the last 8.